They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. And going deep for Hill. This is intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest.
Stupid decision.
And keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
From his goal line here, Fields.
And he rifles one incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Again, it's Ballage. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
On play action, Fields.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Now Ballage. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down and 4, Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
We can make this one pretty simple. Lock up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Herbert off of play action. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Justin Herbert gets this one to Hill, and he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 2nd and 6. First carry for DeAndre Swift. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game. I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now it's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
I literally watched him see that, too. As I threw it, I said, oh, he saw that. Fuck, man. Damn.
It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
That sucks.
Here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense,
2 drives, 2 picks. Let's go, baby. That's the start we need. God dang it, man. That fucking blows.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken
I did it again.
Able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Herbert. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. A good pick up there at 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Lions are on the board here in this Super Bowl.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Play action. It's Fields. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards.
Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Bryan Edwards.
70 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity.
Trying to find that one play.
Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the ball is knocked out.
Oh, shit. Go, big fella.
Goodness, nobody wanting to hold on to that football. 2 fumbles, one by each team on the same play.
I'm done looking for my play.
No, not at all.
just gonna play ball. Damn, that was crazy. Buckery's at an all-time high right now. I just threw it right to him.
Knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Forced out to his left. On Herbert.
Man, that was going to Tyree. It is a fucking through it. Come on, dude.
The Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much...
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
What the hell is going on, dude? What the hell is going on, dude?
Football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles. So the very first play, they give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. On 2nd and 1, Herbert flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He's going to score on me regardless. I got to go for it.
Better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here we go on 4th. Herbert flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyreek Hill, 74 yards. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Santos with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a
shitty ass kid.
Game now as they send this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's...
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for Miami. 59 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Fields. Toward the end.
Oh, you got to catch that. 44. Come on, dude.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want
Kids are watching.
down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Ballage is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's a run with Ballage. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage, a 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far. You know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The coach. I didn't hear from the coach.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground. Ballage again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They'll run here with Ballage. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
And that's on Austin Jackson, first-round pick in 2020.
What? I just got bailed out.
Ballage.
66
Spare.
on the ground for him so far.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They run it with Ballage. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good.
Wow.
I don't know if you ever go into
What a
game
kick.
expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it,
but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listen to history class.
And you're just a scholar.
Good shit, Tyreek.
I like how you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience,
that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards.
Dude was back in the pocket just watching paint dry all day to throw it. Look at him.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this?
It's like they're filing his taxes.
That they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Rashawn Gary from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 3rd and 2, Herbert. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. Touchdown! T. Higgins, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Santos now to add the PAT.
Fuck. God dang it, dude.
No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Fields throw taken in by Edwards.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Kalen Ballage, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Dolphins will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Rashawn Gary, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Herbert now. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That throw to Pitts definitely would have got picked off.
And he showed that he's learned from his quick interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Look at the big fella go. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a handoff running through the middle. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this is now tied.
Come on, man.
The kickoff now all even here in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Toss play to Ballage. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Given 3 on the game there, 2nd and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
This is a gamble because I'm so bad at field goals. Buckets.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the fourth. A pivotal moment in this football game. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw is taken in by Waddle. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in this Super Bowl. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Off play action, Fields. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Fields throwing again. Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. Now Fields. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. Touchdown, Dolphins! Kalen Ballage with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now Herbert. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. As he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Hands it off out of the gun.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And his kick is good. Through the uprights,
Good
and
God.
they won the Super Bowl.
What do we just won a Super Bowl?
The Lions, yes, the Detroit
Holy shit.
Lions have won
Let's
the
go,
Super
man.
Bowl.
Good game, D.
And to the Super Bowl champions,
Just defeated the Undertaker streak.
In NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there. And now
Hey! Sorry, dude. Sorry. Damn. I gotta turn up a bottle of whiskey for that one. Shit. I can't even broadcast yet. I gotta. Damn. 522 and 5 tutties for the MVP.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next season right here on EA Sports.
That's beautiful.